Hello everybody and welcome back to your favourite FIFA series on YouTube. It's Be a Goalkeeper episode 55. And we have an absolute doozy of an episode today, so strap yourself in and let's get ready for it. But before we get into that, don't forget to subscribe. We're aiming for 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Make sure you smash that like button to the top corner and don't forget to turn your notifications on. So to start off, we had two international friendlies. The first one against Argentina, which we lost 2-1. The second one against Poland, which we lost 2-1 as well. So two losses, but once again they're friendlies. We don't play them, it doesn't really matter. But moving on to the first game of the episode, it is against Werder Bremen, who I believe were 14th in the table, so we should smash this team, to be fair. If not smash them, we should definitely get the win. And we start off pretty strong here. 6 minutes into the game and Jovic finds the back of the net with a little daisy cut, just drills it into the floor pretty much. Keeper had no chance. He was pretty much on his doorstep there, took the shot nice and early, and the keeper just stood there and accepted his fate because there's definitely nothing he could do. The passing was pretty quick, powerful, dishing it into the box, and look how close he was to the goalie when he hit this one. The power beats him, he just looks down, he does make an attempt but it's way too late. 1-0 already, second opportunity, this time we hit the post, very disappointing. Now Werder Bremen get their first attack and they find the back of the net on a little volley. He got to the byline, just chipped it across and I really didn't have a chance. I covered my near post, but as always, depending on the angle, they always go the opposite way I do. It's pretty annoying. If I'd went across my goal, they would have shot near post, and I stayed at my near post, they shot across the goal. But no one in the box marking him, finds the bottom corner, easy enough for them, it's all tied up already. They get another volley from a corner this time, it just skims past the post. I don't even think I would have had this covered. It's a pretty decent strike, to be fair to him. Falls down nicely, doesn't get closed down quick enough, he has the time to strike, but it literally just bounces past the post. I was just flailing around, but they do get their second goal just before half time, literally added time, and it's a ridiculous goal. Again, I'm not covering myself in glory, but nor is my defence. Look how easy it is for them to pass it into the box. No one marking him, plays it across, centre back comes across as well, leaves the space open, he powers it past me. Did I really stand a chance? Not really, it's quite close to me, to be fair. If I lifted my leg up I would have saved it, but that is annoying. But there we go, 2-1 at the half time whistle. That is not how we wanted the first half to go. We have to make it up in the second one because this is not good enough. We need to win the league, and at the moment we're struggling, but we hit the crossbar / post. Either way, we hit the upright, not good enough again, and this time Werder Bremen get their third of the game. I don't think I had any chance there. He's literally on my doorstep this time and slots it past me, showed me the eyes, tucked it in that bottom corner, but once again the space is there. Look at the two defenders leaving it wide open. He has enough time to turn and just find that bottom corner perfectly. Once again, probably should have closed them down, but I didn't, and I used my feet instead of my hands, because you know, goalkeepers can't use the hands, but there we go. And in the 80th minute, I'm just done. I gave up with this big time. I know you shouldn't give up, but I kind of just had enough of this whole game, to be fair. I have not made one good save, or one save at all. And yeah, the pass is pretty good. I just overrun it because I don't really use the auto positioning that much. Overran it, was all out of position. He had the easiest goal of his life. Where am I looking? It's definitely my fault. No two ways about it. It's just a shocking performance overall. And we get subbed off. And yeah, 7 shots against, 0 save, just poor. Get me out of this game big time. We lost 4-1. We had loads of possession, but now we have to go into the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and this is against Borussia Dortmund, who are actually our title competitors in the Bundesliga. They might even be tied with us on points at this moment after that loss. But here we go. We're at home, so hopefully the fan can get on our side and give us a boost. But our first opportunity falls to Jovic. He hits it pretty hard, but the goalkeeper makes a fantastic save, to be fair to him. Oh no, it might be Goretzka actually with the strike, left footed. For some reason I kept getting this weird lag in this game, kept stuttering every replay. Müller got injured and taken off, so guess what?
Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
That is right, I got given the captain's armband. I don't have a clue why, but I will take it all day long, and look at what it gives me, the power to make a save. Look how good it looks on my arm, but look at this save as well. By the way, more stuttering. I have no idea what happened. For some reason, it's stuttering all day long. Good strong hand pushing out for that corner, and Dortmund were all over us here, shot after shot. This time it's Bellingham with the strike at the near post. Another good save. I seem to have turned into my former self, making save after save. I've not had too many good performances, but here we go. It's a good save again. This time Champions League. This is what I like to do, playing the big games, and from that corner I make another save. They are all over us, but I am keeping us in this game. All levels, still 0-0. This time it's a good header. Look how looping ball that is. It rose highest, straight at me, to be fair, tip it over the bar, but whoo, we survived that one. Then we have a counter-attack, but the referee blows the whistle. How ridiculous is that? Right as he's just charging into the box nearly, blows the whistle, so it's 0-0, second half, and Dortmund are continuing with their constant attack, this time just past the post. I think I might have saved it. Danilo there with the strike on his left foot. I think he's right-footed. Hits it first time, but look how close it is. My hand is there, but it might have squeezed into that near post. Finally, we get another opportunity, 75th minute, and it's Xerxes who came on for Muller early on in the game with a strike. Keeper gets his hand to that one as well. It was a decent effort, but he couldn't quite find that top corner. Keeper had it all day long. Power there, but not quite the finesse to find the back of the net. This time, Haaland didn't have the finesse. Look how close that was to going in. Hits it first time, but I think that's the first time I've actually seen Haaland this whole time. Didn't do much in this game at all, just past the post though. From that goal kick, take it short, a little bit of play, 1-2s all up the pitch. We finally get an over top free ball to Saka, who first times it across the box, falls to Jovic, and he finds that bottom corner. We might have just snatched this lead away from Dortmund. That is a beautiful team goal, starting from me, the main man, performing so well in this game. But there he is, Jovic finishes it off. The over top free ball was beautiful, but Saka with his left foot finds Jovic beautifully, and look at the touch and the finish. Bottom corner. That is such a well-rounded goal. Look at that touch, it's so good. Chips up to himself pretty much. The power finds it, laser beam to the bottom corner. 1-0, and that is where this game ends, with a 1-0 lead going into the second leg of this game. That time will be away from home, but look how many saves. 3 shots against, 2 saves. I feel like I made a whole lot more than that, but here we go. Move on to the next game against Hoffenheim away from home, and we cannot afford to drop any more points. Dortmund are so close behind us, if not tying, and we need to win the league. I want to win a trophy. I've not won one since Exeter, and Hoffenheim get their first opportunity, but I'm quick off my line. Grabs that ball up nice and quick. Gnabry absolutely sends his right back to the shops, charges to the byline. Normally he crosses it and it's very poor, but this time to the back post to Saka, hits it back across with his head. Keeper makes a save at the near post. We finally do something from the crosses. Normally the crosses are just gathered up from the goalkeeper, but it's far enough at the back post. The head is pretty decent, to be fair. Reminds me of Gakpo back at Arsenal, but we do find the back of the net. This time, Gnabry dribbles it across the floor into that bottom corner once more. It's a good goal, to be fair to him, and it's exactly what we need. Just look how happy he looks. Look at that cheesy little smile. He loves it. But Goretzka took a really heavy touch here. I don't know why, but then he manages to find the pass out wide. Little touch off to Gnabry. Hits it first time, and that just sticks to the floor. Keeper could not get down quick enough, and he just falls there. It's Baumann, who's been goalkeeping for so many years. He's been in so many FIFAs, but he could not make that save. Hoffenheim have their first opportunity here, and I just don't want to talk about it. I really have no idea what is going on here. Antonio with the goal, his trademark celebration from The Simpsons, but I don't know what to say. It's just poor. I don't even react to it. I just stand there, let the ball go in. I don't want to win the league, you know. I'm quite happy to keep losing games. Just shocking. I have no idea what's happened, and I apologise. I am very sorry. But I do kind of make up for it with this save. It's a pretty decent save, to be fair. Antonio with the acrobatics, but look at the hand. Push it down wide. And there we go, 1-1 at the halftime whistle. It should not be 1-1. I am disappointed, I'm frustrated, but that is football in a nutshell. But look at this strike from Gnabry. If this had gone in, I would have been happy I would let that one in. It's a good enough strike, but I can't believe it just went wide. And there we go, closing down people at the feet again. Sabitzer here saves my blushes. He puts us back into the lead, 2-1. And I am so grateful. To be fair, the pass to him was absolutely delicious. Look at this pass. I don't even know who it's from. This one right here just dribbles it past the 2 centre-backs. Keeper stuck in no man's land. Didn't know whether to charge out, stay on his line, get stuck in between the two. And the power, he does actually get a hand to it, but the power breaks his arm, puts the ball into the back of the net, and I'm so happy. And there we go. We get the win. I need to buy Sabitzer a meal. I'm so happy. But there we go. Get the extra 3 points to add to the tally, and here we are, the second leg of the quarterfinals of the Champions League against Dortmund, and this is one you need to watch. It is a massive game, but it's such a good game, and just watch what happens. 3 minutes into the game, Dortmund keeper with a very poor pass out. Saka wins it, runs into the box, passes it across, and Jovic, or Muller actually, finds the back of the net, and Dortmund are their own worst enemy. Shocking stuff from them. The goalkeeper has had an absolute nightmare. I'm glad it's not just me making mistakes, but Saka closing down quick enough. Uses his time wisely. There's so many people in the box not marked. He finds Muller and he's never going to miss. 6 yards out. just hits it hard and across the goalie as well, can't react at all. And 2-0 now on aggregate. It's a good start, but now Dortmund on the attack. So it's Bellingham again, hits it at the near post, and there I am once more. I like to perform in the Champions League. The strike from Bellingham is a good one, to be fair to him. Takes his time, takes a shot just under Stones' leg, but I get the save, and now Dortmund once more. This time he hits it again off of Shaw, I think it was, just over the post, and then from the corner I make a diving save. That's a beauty. Could be one of my saves of my career. It's a good one. That once again they're dangerous from the corner, looping cross, rises high once more. Look at that for a save. Push it out for another corner, but Dortmund are constantly on the attack. This time I close down Haaland quick enough. He's one of me, tries cheeky chipping me. No chance for that. I just gather that up nicely. Sola gets a chance here, but he hits it low, but the keeper makes a fantastic save. This game is back and forth. It's like a basketball game, a constant attacks. He probably should be scoring it. He hits it nice and low, but the keeper does a good job of getting down quick enough and pushing out for a corner. Now we start whipping out the 1-2s. It's Müller to Jovic back. He's charging into the box, hits it from outside. He finds that top corner on his left foot, putting us 2-0 up, 3-0 on aggregate. It's an absolute belter, and I'm so glad he was scoring. Look at the teamwork here. 1-2s. The space opens up nicely, gets close down a little bit, decides to take the shot from range, and he lasers that into the top corner. Such a good goal. Little toe poke, or toe punt it looks like. It's a beauty though. Keeper no chance. He's reaching for nothing. He is nowhere near it. Now, I nearly make another mistake here. I dawdle on the ball, get close to my two men, panic a little bit, but I get so lucky. Hit off the Dortmund striker, out for a goal kick, saves my blushes, but look at this for a strike. I think it's Jovic once more with the finesse into that top corner on his right foot this time. He loves a screamer, and I absolutely love him as a player. He is performing out of his skin in this match. We're just all over Dortmund now, finding the back net easy as you like. Defensively, they've been so poor. I think it could be because they're all tired. They have not recuperated after these last few games, but we are making the most of it. And that is where the first half ends. 3-0, 4-0 on aggregate, and we're just storming ahead here. Dortmund put up so much pressure in the first game, but this one, they're not performing too well. They've had a few opportunities, but not making the most of it. Second half has begun, 5 minutes in, and they find the back of the net, making it 3-1. Maybe the comeback could be on here. It's a good strike, but once again, I try covering across my goal, not the near post. And either way, whatever I decide is going to be the wrong choice. But there we go, near post strikes it. Pretty disappointing once more. I take a little step to my left. You can just see I move that way, leave the gap way too big, and he finds the back in there. But it does not matter. This time Albin, who's just come on as well, gets his first goal of this game. And Dortmund not marking him. Maybe they're trying to attack, get some goals in, which they have to do, but defensively they're all over the place. Look at the space. He charges from the midfield, even though he is a striker, hits on his right foot, he finds the back of the net, powers it past the keeper. And that is what you want from a sub, coming on, matching the pace of the game, making an impact as well. And this game is all but over now. 75th minute, Alblin once more, and this time he gets another goal, doubles his goals for this game. He hardly plays, but he's making the most of his opportunity here. Right footed once more, and this game is all but over. It has to be over now. Dortmund are nowhere near in this game anymore. The space is just there. He finds the back of net once more. It's a beautiful goal. Keeper did his best to charge it down, couldn't get down quick enough. Power once more. Look at it. He hits the ball so well, it just moves a little bit. 88th minute, Alblin is in. This could be his hat-trick. He's on his left foot this time, hits it across the keeper, and he gets it. He gets his hat-trick, and you do not expect that from someone as a substitute. But look at that, 7-1 on aggregate. We've absolutely demolished Dortmund here. And yeah, I cannot believe Alblin has done this to him. Didn't need to do it to him, but he absolutely smashed him up in the second half. I am starting to feel a little bit sorry for Dortmund here. They look tired, they're all leggy, they have no chance here, and we've actually put them to the sword. 6-1 on the night, 7-1 on aggregate. I've played pretty well on both legs, to be fair, keeping us in this game. Let's have a look at the other quarterfinals. Man United beat Liverpool on penalties, Real Madrid through, Milan are through 4-3 on aggregate. Beautiful stuff. And breathe. That was a cracking episode. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, turn your notifications on. And as always, look after yourself, stay safe, and I'll speak to you next time. Goodbye.